Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad ZULFIQAR bin Muhammad FADZIR and my metric number is AA190152. Okay, so now I will explain about the FILA tables. Okay, FILA tables has divided by 4. There are facts, ideas, learning issues and research needed. Okay, firstly, the facts are the purpose is using Google Forms to find out the data of the number of shoes and was filled in by 149 mechanical engineering students. Okay, so from the data, we identify that majority students have 1 to 10 pair of shoes of each students. Okay, and the next is the learning issues is to find mean, mode, median and standard deviation. Okay, so for solve the equations, the ideas is to solve it by using formula of medians, modes, means and standard deviation. Okay, so from that, the resource need are from internet, books, discussion and calculation. Okay, so that's all for me.
Hi, my name is AMIRAH binti ZULKARNAEN. My metric number is AA190099. So I'm going to continue this presentation by explaining mean. There are different ways to calculate the mean, which is for group data and ungrouped data. So for our PBL questions, you can see the data is in group data. In group data, data is organized into a frequency table. To calculate the mean of group data, there is 3 steps. The first step is to determine the midpoint of each interval or class. Then, this midpoint will be multiplied by the frequencies of the corresponding shoes. Lastly, the sum of products will be divided by the total number of shoes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti HAMIZAH binti Abdul Nasir. My matrix number is AA191421. I will explain about how to calculate the mode in the group data. First, we have to choose the class mode selected based on the highest frequency in the table. As you can see here, the 71 is the highest frequency. That makes the mode class is 3 to 4. Next, we will move to the formula for mode is L plus C multiplied by dB divided by dB plus dA, where the L is the lower boundary for mode class. I already make a red circle for the lower boundary for mode class, which is 2.5. The dB is difference frequency between mode class and class before it. So we minus 71 minus 19, we get 52, and the dA is difference frequency between mode class and class after it. The blue square that I made is the frequency between mode class and the class after it, which is make it dA equal to 71 minus 38 equal to 33, and the last one is the class width, which is the difference between the upper and lower boundaries of any class. So we can just minus 2.5 minus 0.5, we will get 2. After that, we will substitute all the value in the formula, and the last answer for mode will be 3.75. That's all from me.
Median is defined by denoting or relating to a value or quantity lying at the midpoint of a frequency distribution of observed values or quantities, such that there is an equal probability of falling above or below it.
First of all, we need to add 1 to the total frequency and divide it by 2. We will use the median formula, which is Lm is the lower boundary, C is the class limit, N is the total frequency, F is the cumulative frequency, and Fm is the frequency. So, the value for Lm is 2.5, C is 2, N is 149, F is 19, and Fm is 71. After we are done calculating for the value, we will get 3.5177 as the answer.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURUL ATIQAH binti KAMAL, and I will explain about standard deviation. Standard deviation is a statistic that measures the dispersion of a dataset relative to its mean and is calculated as the square root of the variance. If the data points are further from the mean, that means there is a higher deviation within the data set. So for the calculation for the standard deviation, the formula is S squared 1 divided by the total of f minus 1 multiplied by the total of f multiplied to x squared minus the total of f multiply x square divided by the total of f. So our total of f is 149. So 1 over 148 multiply to 3549.25 minus by 661 over 661.5 square divide by 149. So it's become 1 divided by 148 multiplied to 612.456 equal to 4.138. So for the standard deviation, we square root this value. It's become 2.034.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Mahirah Madihah binti Ahmad BAKHTIAR. I will do a conclusion for our PBL question. So, as a conclusion, based on our finding, the proper implementation of descriptive statistics in our life could further improve our understanding of the subject. By generating example and the theoretical situation, we can relate it to the question with our current standing, thus make it easier to familiarize with the problems which could help us during exam or even daily complication. The utilization of formulas reduce the load of having to make the redundant calculation, just as how question which feature the complication that are very relatable to a college student. For instance, the question also could help the student to have a better understanding related to the application and the importances of this topic in our life. Without us noticing, there are so many benefits that we can obtain if we know how to apply the knowledge that we got from this topic. To sum up, this assignment overall is very practical and significant, not just for the well-being of our student life, but also for the better understanding of the topic as a whole. Thank you.